Now in chapter 17, Job prays for relief. But relief, according to his perception, was death. And he was praying for death. But his perception was very, very limited. He could not see the future. He could not see God's plans for him in the future, as we also are unable to see. We cannot even see very well our past. I mean, sometimes we are not able to interpret what happened in the past. We only have the knowledge of what happened, but we sometimes are unable to interpret it from a spiritual perspective, as God can see it, as God can see that everything, in all things, God works for the good of those who love Him. And as Job was unable to interpret that. Job was unable to see what God was preparing for him in the future. And he's praying for death. He says, "Yet the righteous will hold to his way, and he who has clean hands will be stronger and stronger." Verse 9. And then verse 13, he says, "If I wait for the grave as my house, if I make my bed in the darkness, if I say to corruption, you are my father, and to the worm, you are my mother and sister, where then is my hope? Will they go down to the gates of Sheol? Shall we have rest together in the dust? Where is my hope?" He lost almost completely his hope for this life. What should we do if the only hope we have is to die? Jesus also was sad to the point of death. And many times in our life, we may come to the point of willing to die. But this is not a reason good enough as to make us to take off our life. So let's wait in God. If you are facing a terrible time, difficulties, trials, willing to die, remember that Jesus also experienced that. But he decided to rely in the Father, as Job did. And knowing that there is a future for those who trust in him. If you are suffering, instead of looking to yourself, decide to be a blessing to others. Take your eyes from you to others, facing what they are suffering, what they are experiencing, and try to make better their life. May the Lord bless you today.